Coming up this week, our daily bread. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Spoilers. We know that Sunday is coming, this great opportunity that we get each and every week to gather together, to worship our God, to praise our God, to give God our thanks, to celebrate the life that God gives to us. It's an incredible moment that we get to share, that community gathers together to receive strength from God, to receive that guidance and that amazing grace that God gives to us. We are continuing in our look at the Lord's Prayer as we continue in the season of Lent and get closer and closer to Easter. We're looking at the Lord's Prayer not just as a prayer, but as a way that Jesus is teaching us about life, teaching us about faith, teaching us about our walk of faith. And it's one of those things where I think I've been learning, and hopefully you've been learning too, that as we've been going through this, that this prayer is something that we recite all the time. We say these words all the time. Every Sunday in worship, we do that. We say it beyond that, just in our own prayer life. We say those words. We don't always take the time to look at what those words are and what they mean and what they could mean. Just a simple thing like Our Father. There's those two words. Thinking of God as ours, that we are part of this bigger thing, that God has created us and we're a part of this community, and even to think of God as Father, as a parent. It's a revolutionary way of understanding and addressing God. To even think of the heavens as this way that God is surrounding us, that God is as close as the air that we breathe. Then to think about how it's about not our will, but it's about God's will, that we're a part of God's kingdom, that we're a part of what God is doing in this world, and that Jesus is who brings those two things together, that the heavenly realm and the earthly realm, these two realms, that on earth as it is in heaven, that God is showing us glimpses of what he intends for us, glimpses of what this world can be like. And so this week we're coming to our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. And it's a pretty simple thing on the surface to think about, that bread is something that we need. Bread is something that our bodies need to survive. Food is something that we need to have. And so we're asking for providence, that we're asking that God provide this for us. But there's something else interesting going on here. Give us this day our daily bread. I always thought it was kind of interesting that we're saying day kind of in there twice. Give us this day our daily bread. And the word daily, the word that gets translated as daily, the literal translation is essential. So you could say that if you're going to do a literal translation of this, it would be, give us this day our essential bread. Give us that which is essential. I think that provides a different way for us to see this in some ways, that it's not just about providence. It's not just about the actual physical bread, the actual physical food, but there's more to it. There's more things that are essential in life. In this prayer, we're kind of forced to think about, what is that? What is that? What does that look like? What is essential for us? So this Sunday, we're going to look at what that is. This Sunday, we're going to look at different ways that God provides for the things that are essential for us, different ways that God calls us to respond to prayer, different ways that God calls us to live out this life, to not only receive, but to give. Look forward to sharing that with you on the Sunday. Look forward to being with you on Sunday. And I look forward greatly to be able to just have this celebration together as the body of Christ. Take care, everyone. We'll see you then.